Right, so we've covered the LEND, so L-E-N-D, we've covered all those components, and now we're getting into the now of the LEND Now framework. So for the first letter, N, I'm talking about no to low tech. And this is my favorite part of the framework because I think just setting up a business in itself is already intimidating, let alone setting up a lending business. You know, it just sounds so official. It's almost like you're the bank. I mean, you are the bank now. So no to low tech is my way of making this accessible for me. So when I first started lending, I thought I needed, I didn't have any guidance, first of all. So I was suggested this by an attorney, but I had to, look up my own stuff, do my own research. And I didn't really know what I was doing. So I was kind of just putting things together and piecing things to make what I thought was supposed to be my lending business. And so I invested in these different softwares. Like I had this one software that I white labeled that would allow me to have an application, like an online application that you submit, and then the borrower gets a notification to upload their documents, and it's like this secure platform and all these things. And then it helped me walk through like a checklist for the whole process of vetting them. It had integrations with other softwares to do like due diligence, background checks, things like that. And it even had a way to service the loan. Like, if I needed them to make monthly payments, it allowed me to do that. And it was honestly really cool. Now, it stressed me out because it wasn't necessary. Now, if you remember, my first loan was like my only loan at that time. It's not like I had a large volume of loans to need this software that I was paying for every month. But I didn't know, and I thought that this is just part of running a lending business. I didn't know until I started actually doing loans, and I was like, wait, I don't need all this stuff. The volume is so small, I can actually just do this myself and do it in a no to low tech, inexpensive way. And so now, I canceled that. I don't use expensive softwares anymore. I have one software that I use for vetting and getting information on properties. It's called PropStream, and I love it. So I use that if I want to dig more into like who's the owner and things like that. But other than that, I don't use any expensive software. I have Adobe. I use Adobe Sign to e-sign documents. But everything else is very low tech. So even just the process for requesting funds, it's a conversation, I have the borrower send me a text message, call me, email me, tell me what you need, and then we can set up a meeting and have a conversation about it. I can tell you what I need. You can send me all the documents and information I need, and then we can take it from there. It can be electronic. I can send you documents to sign, take care of what I need to do, and then we can, have wiring instructions, whatever we need to do. I can hire whoever I need to hire on my end, whether it's title or getting a policy, whatever it is. It doesn't require me to go into something where I have to click all these buttons and make sure things are integrated and deal with tech issues. That was like really the main thing. It would be like the borrower would say, I thought I uploaded the document and this and that, and I was just like, okay, this is getting complicated, and I'm not IT, and if I have to be IT, it's going to be the low tech IT. So that is why I take a no to low tech approach at first. I imagine when my volume is much higher and when my lending fund is much higher, I may need to invest in some software. But at this beginning stage, it's just really not necessary. So keep that in mind. It's going to be tempting as you grow your lending business to get all the bells and whistles. But let's just focus on protecting your investment and growing that thing so that you can do more loans and reach your goals.